group conversation today. You guys, why is this so important for our listeners to pay attention to?
Well, I mean, you guys are going to be a part of group conversations, and we don't want you to shy away from participating, be worried that you won't understand. But that very well could happen if you don't have practice listening to native natural group conversations where we talk fast, we interrupt each other, we talk over each other, maybe not super polite, but it's just the way it is.
Exactly. Well, that's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the key right there, right? That practice, because that is what we find so often with our students is like, we know you guys have been learning English forever, it seems sometimes, right? So what's the issue? Like, why are you still not just fully confident, easy breezy group conversation with natives? It's that practice. And that's why we're here today, guys. So guys, we are challenging you today with a conversation that I have a lot. I end up talking about this topic a lot, which is funny because I don't even like it. We're talking about cooking today.
And you're so right. This comes up all the time with friends. It's kind of random, but maybe because like often when you're with your friends, you're eating out. Like eating is such a social thing that you're often eating together. So it's just such a natural lead in to talk about cooking as well. Do you like cooking? What do you cook? How often do you cook? I talk about this with friends all the time.
As adults, at the very least, you have to feed yourself. But, all of us have people to cook for and feed or be fed by, hopefully. And so it's just a thing that happens every day. Very common conversation. So guys, okay, here is the best question. Do you even like cooking?
So I'm a different situation for you guys. I actually can cook really well. My mom is an excellent cook and she taught me, and I can make a mean pie, and I could look pretty much anything I could think of to want to cook. I can make it well, and it's going to be good and people are going to like it. That doesn't mean I like it. I do not like cooking. There's so many things I would rather be doing with my time, right?
That's so funny.
If you're going to cook something that's delicious and have it be good, it's going to take some time. You can't expect to throw together in 10 minutes something that's going to really be delicious for the most part, right? Yeah. So that's the time for me, that there's just a lot of things I would rather do. So
totally.
Lindsay, did your parents not like teach you how to cook growing up?
So I think this comes back to how food was valued, right, in your house. So my mom tried to teach me how to cook, but I kind of spaced out, and I wasn't interested in it. I just was not into it because there wasn't necessarily a tradition of like, oh, this food was passed down through our grandparents and it's savored and is talked about. Nothing was talked about. Like when friends came over, it wasn't like my friend was asking for my mom's XYZ, right? Something chicken or meatloaf. No, it just wasn't. We just ate to eat, and that was it. And it was always just okay. It was always just okay. And my dad did get it when my mom got her PhD and started teaching at a college. She would come home at like 9. So he had to cook. Right. And we would eat at 9:30 or 10 every night. We wanted to eat together as a family. And my dad got real experimental, and that was kind of fun, but usually that was very hit or miss. Like when you take the whole cupboard and you throw everything into a stir fry, sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's awful. So I just didn't have like this sentimental attitude towards food growing up. So I didn't develop that.
And I love all food. That's the thing, right? Okay. We all love eating. I love eating so much. I'll eat anything. I will try anything. But just making it is the tough part, but that's okay. We make it and then we get to eat it, and feeding our families. That's also a worthy endeavor, right?
Yes, this has been a productive call. I think very productive. We've come to a lot of realizations. Good use of time.
Totally. So guys, if you want lessons to teach you how to have conversations like this and understand conversations like this, check out our weekly program, guys, allearsenglish.com/fast. All right. Awesome.